Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. We are still on planet Barlow, and we are gonna finish this thing. It's gonna be our first planet that we 100% complete. Also, I'm pretty sure that I'm like one enemy away from leveling up my Blitz gun, and one of the last two enemies that I fought in the last video, I fought with my wrench instead of the Blitz gun. So, yeah, I probably could have easily had this weapon upgraded last video. But hey, I see some more enemies now. Okay, so it wasn't just one enemy away. I feel better now. But man, it is super close. The thing is, I'm used to later Ratchet & Clank games where weapons level up faster because they level up more than once. Anyways, here's our first underwater section. They're not gonna...
Press square to dive and X to rise. Push buttons harder to dive or rise more quickly.
I was gonna say, they're not gonna tell me how to swim. So yeah, swimming is like in Ratchet & Clank 1.
Comes with a special Hydra Pack upgrade. Hold R1 to swim faster while underwater.
And there you go, we still have the Hydro Pack. Anyways, that was a really short swimming section. Now, it looks like we should move on, but let's not. Let's instead do this, because yes, you can grab this and shimmy along the wall here. And it's definitely something that you want to do. I could easily see people thinking that you could not grab this, like it was just detail on the wall, and that you couldn't actually interact with it. But no, you can. Anyways, we are at a secret area now. And our Blitz Cannon is definitely about to level up. Not a doubt in my mind this time. 'Cause look at all these puppies. I mean, we only see two so far. But let's start our trip around here. There's even spawners for them. That was the big ugly thing I just shot. But yeah, now our Blitz gun is the Blitz Cannon. And I guess we'll take a look at it. Yeah, wider and longer range, more powerful. We got a platinum bolt here. And I guess we'll start using other weapons. Ooh. Neither of those two are good for this situation, so I guess we'll start using the Seeker gun, which I think is the first time we've used it. Yeah, it'll just shoot out in a straight line, and when it gets close to an enemy, it'll home in on them. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Although I feel like I am wasting it using it on those small fries. Anyways, let's head back now. Just gotta shimmy back again. Takes a little while, but they had to make sure that the destination around the side of the building was not visible to you normally, so they had to make it kind of a long shimmy. And it looks like we're gonna have more water here. Yes, we do. Not much, though. There's definitely not much water in this level. It's just the first level where we have water. Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people don't like water segments in games, but I do find it kind of sad that the PS3 Ratchet & Clank games don't have underwater segments, because their reasoning for it was that they could make the water look really good from above water, but they couldn't figure out how to make it look good from underwater. But I guess they figured it out in the PS4 era, for the one game that they released on the PS4. Alright, let's get our mini turrets out here. They definitely seem helpful right now. Also, a side note, I don't think mini turrets will shoot unless they are on screen and their target is on screen. Not completely sure about that, but I think that's how it works. And we're here. So we could take this elevator up and just ignore this guy, but that would be rude. So let's free him.
It works! My invention works!
Huh? It's called the Therminator. It fires charged thermal pellets that can thaw an ice block or freeze a body of water. Gadgetron will pay me millions.
Hey, I don't know how long you've been frozen, but I don't think Gadgetron's operated in this galaxy for years. Everyone buys Megacorp products these days.
Hey, maybe you'd like to buy it.
Buy Terminator for 1,000 bolts? Yeah, that's chump change.
Hey, maybe Megacorp is hiring.
Use the Terminator to thaw ice.
So we have yet another gadget. That is 4 of our 5 hand items. And we will not be getting the 5th one for a long time. So let's put that on our quick select now. I guess we'll replace the heavy lancer. I mean, the blitz gun is pretty powerful. Okay, there we go. And yeah, now this elevator goes up, so we have to learn how to use the Terminator. We shoot fireballs into this ice, which doesn't do anything until that meter on the right completely fills up. So, yeah. That melts the ice, and we can now swim through this. But now, we can't get up here. It's too high. We can get onto this ledge, though. But how does that help us get over to the other ledge? Well, from standing here, we can start shooting ice balls into this. And we can freeze the water again. And that allows us to get up. And here's the elevator that we saw before, which apparently there's crates here that I never broke. But now I broke them. So yeah, the Terminator, you would think you would be able to use it as a weapon, you know, shooting fire and ice at your enemies, but you can't. But you can use it as a weapon in a different way, such as if there are enemies standing on the ice, you can melt the ice and cause them to fall into the water and drown. You also might be able to hit enemies with fireballs if you're aimed at an ice. Like if you're aimed at ice and they just happen to get in your way. I'm not sure. But I would think that that's a thing that could happen. But yeah, we are now 100% done.
Press select or R3.
100% done with this level. Why are you telling me to look at the map? We're done. So yeah, first time that we have 100% finished a level. Now, the next level is the Feltzin System, Thug Rendezvous. So let's check that out. This is gonna be a different kind of level, but also something we've seen before. It's just not the usual kind of level. Time to defeat the Thug ships. That's right, it's another spaceship level.
We are under attack. Can't outrun them. Let's hope these weapons work.
Yeah, so here's our second spaceship level, but this one isn't a tutorial spaceship level. This one has challenges, 4 of them to be exact. So, our first challenge, defeat the Thug ships. Destroy all Thugs for Less ships in the sector and disrupt their rendezvous. Now, we could do that now, or we could explore. You can fly through these asteroids, although there's not much of a point right now. What we want to do is fly into this base, because there is something for us to collect. Now, that down there is a nanotech upgrade.
You have found a nanotech boost. Nanotech boosts instantly increase your maximum nanotech capacity.
Yeah, so you don't just increase your maximum health by you don't just increase your maximum health by leveling up. You also increase your maximum health by finding upgrades. And that is the first one we found, which ironically was found at a time where we can't see what it did because we're in a spaceship section, but whatever. So, in these sections, I usually just use my normal shots and, you know, barrel roll around to dodge stuff. But, yeah, we do have our missiles as well. I just never really used the sub-weapons there. I can't even remember what button to use for them. I was trying to shoot that one, but nothing fired. I tried a couple buttons. Okay, so it's circle, and I managed to hit that one. Good. So yeah, that's a big meteor over there. You don't want to run into anything in these ship levels, because if you crash into anything, you will almost certainly instantly die. So yeah, once the targets on these enemies turn red, that's when you can home in on these guys with your missiles. But it takes a little while for the target to get locked onto them properly, and you should have them beat with your lasers before that happens. We also have a radar in the bottom right, so you can tell what direction they're in easily by the radar, but I think the size of the dots determines their altitude compared to you. So I think if they're bigger dots, they're higher up or something like that, and if they're smaller dots, they're lower down. Or maybe vice versa. I don't know. I'm not completely sure how it works, but it's something like that. That asteroid has like 2 holes right next to each other. Like I said, you can fly through the asteroids. That is very much a thing you can do. But there's absolutely no reason for us to do that right now. You have to be really careful when flying around though, because like I said, you do not want to crash into anything or you're instantly dead. And the thing is, it's really easy to accidentally crash into stuff if you turn too sharp, because you won't realize that something's there and then all of a sudden, BAM! Smash straight into something. Anyways, there's only 2 waves to this battle, and there's only 2 ships left in this second wave, so we're about done. Yep, we're done.
Ooh, yeah, I've got mad skills. Mad yeah. A difficult challenge, but one that a trained commando...
Hold on. I'm intercepting a transmission.
For the 5th time, I have a collect call to Thugs for Less from a Mr. You Are Gonna Die. Will you accept the charges?
You are gonna die.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
You idiot.
Uh-oh.
I'm paying top dollar for your protection, and your moron employees are off at some picnic.
Hey, that was a bonding exercise.
Enough! I'm at the pickup point now. If your men aren't here pronto, you can kiss this contract goodbye.
Oh yeah? Well, you can kiss your, you know what I mean. Dang it.
Did you trace that?
Coordinates locked in. We are headed there now.
Alright. So, we got coordinates for a new level, but we want to do the rest of these challenges here. So, yeah, and we get money for each of these challenges, and of course, they decrease, the rewards decrease whenever we do a challenge, just as you would expect from the arena and the races. So, challenge number 2. Destroy 30 space wasps in 2 minutes. Space wasps have invaded this sector of space. Destroy them in 2 minutes or less before they can leave the sector. So, here they are. Takes a little while for them to get to you, but now that they're here, we can start tearing through them. And no real reason to use the missiles here, unless you just want to randomly fire off in the hopes of hitting something, or if they're like really close to you. Because, you know, you should be able to defeat them before the lock-on thing comes. Of course, that's not always happening with me. As you can see, I'm not doing the greatest at shooting them, but wow, that was a nice hit there with my missile. He sort of just turned right into it. But yeah, we're still doing good enough. Yeah, the missile really helped there. Yeah, give me that raritanium. And some missile ammo, I guess. So, 10 left. Maybe we're not going as fast as I was hoping for. But I still think we'll... Well, okay, this might be kind of close, actually. Come on, guys, fly in front of me so I can tear through you. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got it. Got our reward. Let's do a new challenge. Fight the ace thug ships. Only the thugs' best pilots remain. Take out their ace pilots. Alright, we'll do that. Why do I have no shield? Oh my gosh, I need a shield. Gosh darn it. I can't get a lock. Man, that guy just sacrificed himself to protect the other guy. That is some dedication. Massive respect there. These guys sure do take a lot of hits, but we'll be fine. We've only got 4 more of these guys to go now. And we are not that damaged. And we're done. Nope, that guy survived. Where are you? There you are. Come on. And there we go. Now for our final challenge. Race through the asteroids. Ace Bunyan, one of the galaxy's premier space racers, has challenged you to a race through the asteroid field. There's actually 2 characters in Ratchet & Clank called Ace. Ace Bunyan and Ace Hardlight. This is the first Ace in the series, and this is also the the not as well known one. So we've got to race through these rings. We don't have to make it through every ring. You see it keeps track of your rings missed. But we do want to fly through every ring because that will get us a platinum bolt. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to happen or if my copy of the game is just broken. I also know that they made some improvements to this game when doing the greatest hits version of the game, so I don't know what the deal is. But I remember when I was younger failing to get through all of the rings numerous times, and then it got to the point where I think the rings just disappeared altogether and I couldn't get them to appear again, or maybe the platinum bolt just didn't appear at the end when I did. But I think the rings just, they might have just disappeared altogether. I really can't remember. But anyways, it really doesn't matter what time we get, just as long as we win. And it's really not too hard to win the race. The hardest part is definitely getting through all of the rings without missing any. And you know, you don't want to crash when you're in these asteroids here. And there we go, there's our platinum bolt. And that is about it for here. Do we want to go to Notak yet? I kind of want to look at the menus here. It doesn't say how many platinum bolts each level has, unfortunately. At least not in this menu. But I guess we'll go to Canal City now.
So, how's the reception out here?
We have sports, weather. Ooh, the Science Channel.
Keep going. Whoa, what's that?
The man, the myth, the legend, the loser. Captain Quark, once the idol of everyone in the galaxy, has finally hit rock bottom. After his humiliation at the hands of Ratchet and Clank, Quark sold bogus merchandise he claimed were Gadgetron products. But a key defect in this product, the Personal Hygienator, caused severe irritation in sensitive body areas and alerted authorities to Quark's scam. Behind the Hero will return after these messages.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yes, I suppose it...
All this time, my Personal Hygienator must have been causing that itch.
Anyway, we should be at our destination shortly.
Too late again.
We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that?
Well, let's check this place out and find out where he's headed.
Don't look at me, it's not my fault. So yeah, we got a little bit of Captain Quark there. Back from the first game. But anyways, do I want to do anything else in this video? So there's search Canal City for Thief and explore the promenade. It wants me to do the longer mission first, so I'm kinda thinking that we're gonna stop it here. So yeah, we will, well, let's see, the vendor's right here. Let's at least see if we've got a new weapon. And we do, the Synthenoid. We can't afford it yet, but it is definitely available. The Synthenoid is, those are pretty cool, and they are the precursor to something much cooler later on. But yeah, that is probably gonna be it for this video, since this video is a bit shorter than the other ones. Let's see what we've got here. So we've unlocked Big Head mode, apparently. I'll probably show off all these later. But yeah, no need to really do it right now. I was just curious how many skill points we had, because I'm not keeping track. Got 6 out of 30. Alright, well anyways, that's it for this video. In the next video, we explore Canal City. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.